We're back again. Thank you so much for joining us. And we were talking about, again, episode 6, the onion
Onion,
stage.
the onion stage, yeah.
And so we were talking about goals before we left. The 3 goals that we want you to be working on through years 8 and 14. You could also work on them through 1 through 7,
hmm
but 8 through 14 is
So the
what
years are just a model,
the
and what you should hope to expect
effect
by then.
by that time,
hmm
to have that stability that's there. And so your goals is your emotional stability, your financial stability, and growing into your best self for you and your partner, because you want to make sure, again, emotional stability is major, because when you come from the honeymoon stage that we talked about last week,
hmm
you want to get to a place where you are actually growing and maturing more, that those emotions are not as whimsical or as frustrating to you and your
That's
partner.
right, so that they don't become barriers.
That's right.
Because you've
For
got emotional blocks
mm-hmm.
and what you may feel are safeguards,
Absolutely.
and it makes sense that you want to protect yourself emotionally.
Right.
But if it becomes a barrier, then it's a hindrance
To
to the
both of you.
progress
Absolutely.
that you could be
Absolutely.
making. Let me touch on the financial stability.
Yes.
Um, First, you want to make yourself as financially stable as possible. I
Absolutely.
did not say rich,
Right.
I said stable.
Mm-hmm.
And that is having a budget for your present circumstance
And your
and
future.
managing that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not just managing that, mastering that,
Yes.
so that you
Mastering that.
have yourself in control. And then think about what it's going to cost
That's right.
for whatever the goals are that you're trying to reach,
Absolutely.
and sit down and talk to people. There are a whole plethora of financial experts and organizations that you can talk to, business people, people who have done it before,
Absolutely.
and then assess how much it's going to cost you to
That's
get that
right.
done.
That's right.
Right. And once you find that out, is scale that back,
Scale that back.
sacrifice, go without some things, and you will,
Yeah.
if it's important to you.
That's right.
Right. Now, once you do that, then have the discipline to stick to it
Mm-hmm.
until you get the money or the funds or the resources or people who will jump in and help to get it done.
Right.
And
Right.
that's your goal.
That's your goal.
Your goal is to stay in the pocket, and don't venture out into something prematurely, and you can't afford it.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay right there.
Have that stability.
And that's financial stability, and have the money and resources. And it's not just opening, but it is having the ability to sustain yourself
Absolutely.
and stay open, and understand it's going to take some time to make a profit.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to stay out of debt, cover
Right.
your overhead,
Absolutely.
and all that kind of stuff, and you'll get better with it.
Yeah.
And we'll go a little bit further. We'll come back and talk about growing into your best self. I want my wife to talk about that too. And we'll be back right after this.